Hello, beautiful people. Honest am here, the creator and writer of the Honestly Sis newsletter, a bi-weekly newsletter geared towards millennials who are truly trying to get their shits together. And I am here for another daily motivational video where we use the tarot to become the alchemists of our lives and to teach us how to become spiritual beings. A little bit about me: I do not use the tarot. I use God and cusses in the same sentence, and I may mispronounce some things. But if it does not stop Charlamagne and God, it will not stop me, y'all. I'm having a day. I am having a day when it comes to like this, like this video. Like, I don't understand. It's like normally we are good to go, but today I don't know. Is this alright? No. Okay, let's just go. Okay, all right. Angel number 47. I hope you guys are having a better day than I am. I actually am like doing very, very good. I have some good news that I've been experiencing. So sorry, y'all. Angel number 101. I'm gonna let it go. It is what it is at this point. Clearly today it's just not good today. All right, God, guardian angels, beings of light, what information do you have for us to become the alchemists of our life, to teach us how to become spiritual beings, or just to do magic in public? In God's name I pray, Ashe. Angel number 119. I have so much I want to tell you guys, but make sure you just go wait, see if it comes out in the cards. One more, please. We got 3. So the 3 cards that came out is education, beauty, and healing. Beauty, just so you can see it, 147, education and healing. And right away, the message that I get is that to see the beauty in the healing journey, getting the beauty in like getting education about yourself. Sometimes I feel like, I know like when I originally started on my like journey to like, better myself and all of that stuff, I used to think that, healing yourself was like changing yourself. But what I realized is that the healing journey is really not about changing yourself, but it's really about removing the layers of other people's expectations from you. It's about really becoming more in sync with yourself. And also with this card of education, I realized, like, I think I told you guys this before, is like, when you are looking at stuff like about your human design, or you're looking at your birth chart and you're, looking into that information, you're not getting that information to change yourself. Or at least for me, that hasn't been the case. Every time I have, discovered my human design, or I start looking into stuff with my birth chart, it really just affirmed what I knew about myself on the inside. And I also realized that, with the human design, like I was getting all this information about wait. I didn't understand why God was telling me to wait. And then he directed me in 3 different ways. He directed me to human design to where I realized my human design, and then I understood why I needed to wait. So I feel like what God is saying is like, I think for some reason I'm getting the energy, and I am going to go to the cards. I'm getting the energy that a lot of you guys are like, in this place where you're feeling a little frustrated by the healing journey, and you're just like, I just feel like I'm like doing so much stuff and to better myself. And it's like, I tell you guys this all the time. If you are just, watching these videos, or, getting energy healings and doing all this stuff, but you're not, reading all these self-help books, but you're not applying it, that's the frustration. Like, the part that it's a healing journey. You get this stuff, you get this information, this education, so that you can become more whole with yourself, so that you can apply it in your life and you can go on. That's why I don't do things like, zodiac sign readings. And when I do my energy updates, I'm really trying to see the energy and not trying to predict what's going to happen in your life, because the purpose of tarot is not to predict shit for you. The purpose of tarot is so that you can understand your soul journey and understand the energies, and what you can understand yourself and the energies around you. Like, it's about self-actualization, self-mastery. Like, this is what my channel is about, and this is what I feel the true healing journey is about. It's about self-mastery. It's not about trying to control other people. It's not about trying to manipulate things. It's just learning how to be okay in the world. When I started my healing journey, I didn't do it because it was cool. I did it because I felt like the church and all that other shit was not telling me how to be okay in this world. And I wanted to know how to be okay in this world. I wanted to know how to thrive in this motherfucker. You know, like I really wanted to live. Angel number 520. So I just really feel like so far this message of beauty, education, and healing, I feel like God is saying you need to, I've been saying it so much, make a mindset shift about your healing journey and how you're going about things, and really seeking things not for the purpose of changing yourself, but for the purpose of affirming yourself and affirming your dreams and where you're trying to go. But don't take my word for it. We are actually going to go to the cards, and God, get some more information about what is this message of beauty, education, and healing. What is this all about? What do you want us to know about the beauty in the healing journey, the beauty of, of learning about yourself and getting education? Okay. Let me see. Okay. Wow. That was very weird, but we're going to do this. So, beauty. Under beauty, what came out, angel number 627, is the Eight of Swords. And the Eight of Swords is this energy of somebody's feeling trapped. Somebody's feeling like, there is no way out. And I feel like what God is trying to say is that if you really look at this card, I guess in this one, she's kind of wrapped kind of tight. But in most other decks, she's not really wrapped that tightly. And this is really a card about you putting yourself in self-imprisonments, you trapping yourself. A good example of this is earlier this week, actually last week, I took myself shopping. I took myself to go look for some coats. Completely underestimated that task because I still need to go back out. Like, I got a coat, but it's not the coat, but I completely underestimated that task. So I was going shopping, and I went on a Sunday. So of course, there was a lot of families in there, and it was this mom and daughter, they were trying on coats, and the mom was like, "Oh my gosh, your coat looks so cute, blah, blah, blah." And then it just hit me damn, I've never had that. I've never, went to go shopping with my mama, and I never had, I just never experienced that. And the only time I did get new clothes was when there was special occasions or holidays. And as an adult, I internalized that. It's when you, as a child, the reason why, anyways, when you spend your life and you've been neglected, abused, and all of that stuff, you feel like you're not worthy inside. And so even when you have the means, you can still feel trapped. You can still feel oh, I can't get that, or I can't live that type of life. But God is trying to say the beauty of this is that once you take off the blindfold, once you see the truth of your situation, and for me, it was a real hard truth that, damn, my parents really and this is going to sound harsh, but it's the truth. When I really think about it, I was maybe 2 steps up from them African babies, with the fly. I was just really low key neglected, on some real shit. And I don't think I realized how badly neglected I was. It's I was low key brainwashed. My mom would talk about how we don't have money for this and this, but then I would literally, I can see in my mind, all of these shoes she used to have in her closet, and how she would literally she would literally sneak shoes in, when meanwhile I'm getting teased and talked about in school because I'm wearing shoes that busted open and damn near got holes in the sole. So it was just really fucked up when I thought about it. And I realized damn, I internalized all that shit. When I was going shopping, I was just looking at shit, and I'm I I can afford this. Like, why haven't I been doing this? It was just like when I went to Barnes and Nobles that one time. It's just like, why haven't I done this? But it's because when you spent your whole life with people telling you that you don't deserve and this, like, you internalize it and you really feel like, oh, I don't deserve, I'm not worthy. And so what God is saying, the beauty of the healing journey, it's not like for you to have those moments and to be like, oh, fuck my parents and, hate them forever. No, it's to have those moments and be like, damn, like because what the realization was, I wasn't taking care of myself. The reason why I held on to my ex so much is because he took care of me. Like, he made sure I was okay. Like, he would go shopping with me and like he taught me how to clean my house. Like, he low key was like a damn near like a parent to me. And so that's why it was so hard for me to let that go, because it was like I felt like I needed him. Like, I felt like I needed him to help take care of me because I didn't know how to take care of myself because I've never been taken care of. And so this journey and the beauty and all of that is because on Sunday, I was able to set myself free. I was able to like really look at the truth of my situation. Like, the root of it, the root of it is I never was taken care of. I never was treated as worthy. Like, and I'm gonna tell y'all one other thing and I'm just gonna let it go. I went and bought, like, because I also went to Target. Like, I don't know. I don't have one paycheck that I don't go to Target. Like, oh, that goddamn store got a hold on me. Anyways, so I go into Target and, I went in there to go get, like, some journals and just some little shit for the house. And then I, like, saw this whole, like, section of, like, family style Christmas stuff. And I was like, again, damn, never had this happen. Never, never had matching pajamas, like, until we got older. Like, I think one time I did and them did it. But I also realized, I'm like, I'm in here right now and I'm literally buying pajamas for my dog because, like, he don't know the difference. It's going to be just another day to him. But it's like, because I want to create something for us, for my own little bitty family. It's like, I just don't understand, like, how my parents could, have kids and treat them this way. And it's only because, and now I can look at it, and it's only because, like, they never had parents that treated them like shit. So they got kids and they treated their kids like shit. Like, it's like a cycle. And what I realize is the beauty of life, the beauty of going through all of that shit is that now I can actually have kids and my kids don't have to have that version of me. My kids get to do something different. And like what I've been saying, like all this week is like, damn, like I'm so happy. Like I'm so looking forward to having a husband and having kids from this person that I am today. Not somebody who don't know how to take care of herself, not somebody who's scared to buy herself stuff, not somebody who don't know how to keep up a home, but somebody who knows herself and knows her worth. And I'm wondering, like, what is my daughter's going to pick up from me? Because you give your kids shit when you don't even recognize it. Like I got the chance to spend some time with my cousins and I realized like your kids become what they see. And what what I saw. My mom don't take care of herself. My mom doesn't love herself. And guess what? I internalized all that and I grew up into a woman who did the exact same thing. And so the beauty is that I can look within myself now that I didn't realize I didn't did I didn't did my morning pages. I didn't did my yoga. I didn't did all this stuff to take my blindfold off, and now I can move forward. Now I can move forward and be the Queen of Swords in my life. And, honestly, angel number 1330, people look at the Queen of Swords and they call her a bitch. They look at the Queen of Swords and they call her harsh. But I look at this woman so fucking differently now. Like, this woman had to untie herself. This woman had to take off the blindfold and realize the truth of her situation. And do you realize once you have been at the bottom, like a for real rock bottom, nobody to call, nobody, none of that, and you pull yourself up, once you have done that work to love yourself, like for real, like, no bullshit, but like for real love yourself, You don't tolerate bullshit. Like from nobody, Angel number 1414, because it's not worth it. Nobody is worth going back to this place where you feel trapped and you feel blindfolded. Nobody is worth it after you done pulled yourself out of this shit. So this queen, she has every right to be strong. She has every right to tell people, hey, I don't have time for that bullshit. At first, I told y'all all about, like, I was about to have a whole little fuck buddy situation. And I was just like, no, I'm not doing that. And, like, I gave him the opportunity and he fucked it up one time. He fumbled the ball and he can be like, apologize. But my rule is, you hurt my feelings, you can't be in my life. This era of my life is talk nice to me, fucker, or get the fuck out. Treat me like a motherfucking queen or don't come at all. For anybody, mom, dad, cousin, brother, sister, I am not going to be treated like a fucking option, especially when I'm doing everything in my goddamn power to make myself somebody. I ain't got time for nobody to come and shit on me. I got to protect my motherfucking boundaries. And that's how you have to be about your healing journey. For the education, for the Page of Swords, for education, excuse me. For education, what came out is the Page of Swords, and it was the Page of Swords reverse. Mind you, all of this is about, this is swords. Swords is dealing with communication. We got the Page of Swords for education. And it's because for some of you guys, you're not applying the information that you know. You're still getting triggered. You're still going off on people and blaming it on other people. You're still allowing people to violate your boundaries and blaming other people. Like, you're still being a people pleaser, and then you're blaming other people for why you're miserable. You're not managing your emotions. This is what the Page of Swords is. This is an immature woman who, and it's not even that she's immature. It's that this is what you have to understand. Like, even when you've done all this work to to take the blindfold off yourself, to take these chains off yourself, you come one with your emotions, it's still gonna be some shaky territory. You still have to apply the boundaries. There's still gonna be this period where you allow people to kind of, do shit, say shit that you don't have to take. And it's like, it's not for you to beat up on yourself. This is the education. This is the process. I think for some reason what God is saying, some of you guys are beating up on yourself because you backslid, or you went back to somebody that you weren't supposed to go back with. But it's a journey. It's a process. You're learning. You're learning how to become the Queen of Swords. For some of you guys, you're not the Queen of Swords yet. You're learning how to become her. And so with this coming out reverse, what God is saying, it's time for you to apply. I'm not doing these videos for you to feel good. The reason why my life is changing, the reason why you're about to start seeing me elevate and vibrate differently is because I take this information, I take the shit that God say to me on this channel, and I apply it in my day-to-day life. Even when I didn't even want to apply it, when it was like this. When I'm telling y'all, you can't be trying to become the best person that you could be in your life and then let people treat you like shit. And I was saying that to you guys while I was being with my ex who was treating me like shit. And then I got to a place where I'm like, this is stupid. I'm not doing all this work for me to fucking come back here and to feel like this. No. Set my boundary. I learned, and now I'm upright, and now I'm the Queen of Swords. Now I can move on. So again, all of this it's a learning journey. It's nothing about, I don't want you to get mad at yourself. Like, you're learning how to become the high priestess. You're learning how to become one with your emotions. So there's going to be times where you fuck up. There's going to be times where you do things where you're like, damn, well, I shouldn't have did this. Like, but it's not about beating yourself up, but it's about, again, taking that information, learning it so that you can become the Queen of Swords of your life. Really, really quickly, for the healing, what came out is the Seven of Wands. I always see Beyonce when I see this, but it came out reverse. So the Seven of Wands upright is a woman who, again, it's low-key the same energy as the Queen of Swords, but she's being very strong and she's standing her ground for her dreams and for what she believes in. And like her passions. And this came out reverse because, again, I feel like this feels like a message about setting boundaries. It's like you don't respect your own boundaries. You don't even it's like you don't respect your boundaries. You don't even take the time out it's like you don't set your boundaries and you don't take the time out to protect your own like healing journey, like to protect your own dreams and like the things that you're going after. It's like you get information, you get things about, certain situations, and instead of using that information to send you to victory, to apply it to your life, to bring you into balance, it's like you just blindfold yourself to the information that's coming to you. And so I feel like what God is saying is don't deny the information that's coming to you. Like, I feel like what God is, I mean, if I'm being honest, like this really just feels like God is saying you need to apply the information that you have been getting because you're not trapped. You need to start seeing, I think, and that's what it is. You're not trapped. If you would just unblindfold yourself, set stronger boundaries, really, uphold your own healing journey. Like, don't allow people to talk down on your healing journey. I feel like God is saying, like, you will start seeing your power. Like, you will see that you're in a new area of your life, but right now you're not. Like, right now you're not the Queen of Wands. It's like you are the Queen of Wands because you know how to use your intuition. Like, you've been getting it. I feel like I'm about to lose y'all. You are the Queen of Wands. You are the High Priestess, right? But instead of, God is trying to get you to become the High Priestess. And the only reason why you're not the High Priestess, the only reason why you don't know how to become one with your emotions is because of your lack of boundaries. It's also because of your lack of seeing your own growth and seeing how much you have changed. It's like sometimes I keep getting, I think this is the second time I got that message. For some reason, I get the energy that you look at where other people are and you like, well, I don't have this, I don't have that, so I'm not doing shit. Like I'm still in the same place. And it's like, no, like you've actually grown a lot. You've actually learned a lot of information to build your own kingdoms, to become the Queen of Swords. But because you are still kind of in this in-between phase, you're not really applying all that information. And so you're not really setting strong boundaries. You're allowing people to violate your dreams, talk down to you, get you to second guess yourself, like get in your head a little bit. Like, that's what I'm getting. I'm gonna leave it there. Let's just get a tool real quick. Let's just get a tool. I feel like I lost y'all. If you're still there, give me a thumbs up. Beauty, education, healing. God, clarify this message of the Queen of Swords, the Eight of Swords, the Page of Swords, the Seven of Wands. God, what are you trying to get us to understand about becoming the High Priestess and the Queen of Wands of our life? What do we need to know about setting firmer boundaries? How do we see the beauty in our healing journey? And how do we get that information that we need to grow and become the Queen of Swords in our life? All right, here it is. The card that flew out is, I must focus on wanted to manifest wanted. We would never go so far as to say that the behavior of others is responsible for the way you feel, because you have the power to focus and therefore attract despite the behavior of others in your environment. If every time you see something unwanted, you realize that in that same moment, your awareness of something wanted is keener, and you quickly turn your attention to the direction of the newly emphasized wanted, everything in your experience will improve. And so again, it goes about back here, where with this being upright, with this being reversed and this being reversed, it's like your focus and your attention. So it does go back to that message of you allowing other people to like make you question where you're going. You just need to set better boundaries and focus on where you want to go and not where you are. And also trust yourself. Trust that you have the ability to free yourself. The last message is the law of attraction assembles all cooperative relationships. So there is a vortex of becoming, a vortex that contains all of the requests, all of the amended requests, each and every detail of each and every asking. The vortex is literally drawing all the things necessary for the completion of every request it contains. All cooperative components are summoned and are coming for the completion of the creations, for answering of these questions, and for the solutions to these problems. So again, then I ain't even try to get this as the Knight of Pentacles with the law of attraction. So I really feel like God is saying, if you just set better boundaries, if you just learn how to set better boundaries, and talk, and not set better boundaries and talk. Yeah, set better boundaries and talk to yourself better, and also focus on what you want. You won't feel so trapped anymore. Like, this is what this message is to help you become untrapped and to help you become the Queen of Wands. Like, God is saying, like, he knows everything, all the requests that you have. Angel number 2450. He knows where you want to go. He knows the dreams that you have. But it's like, it's on you to make sure that you are speaking, moving, and thinking in a way that's in alignment with where you're trying to go. And if you're not, then you need to go back to the drawing board and ask yourself how you can set better boundaries towards your dreams, and also set better boundaries in your life. All right, I'm going to end this message. What we're going to end this message with, let's just end it with a blessing, since we've done a lot of reading. Not even a lot of reading, actually, but we're going to end it with a blessing, just because it's pretty far off into it. All right, God, guardian angels, being the light, clarify this message of beauty, education, healing. Allow no room for doubt or confusion. God, what blessing comes to our life if we become the Queens of Wands of our life, God? Angel number 45, God. 45. God, what blessing comes to our life if we decide to focus on the wanted? What if we set better boundaries towards our dreams and the people that we allow in our life? What if we see that we are not trapped and we begin to see the beauty of our healing journey? What blessing will come to us? How can we get, what is this blessing of the Knight of Pentacles, God? What's the blessing of the Knight of Pentacles? Look. All right, the blessing of the Knight of Pentacles, the blessing of meditation. Your window of perception is cleansed, and for a moment you see life as it truly is. Infinite and eternal. Meditation will help you rise above any situation and event and see things clearly. What usually seems chaotic and disorderly can seem opposite. Know there is divine order in your life. And I love that so much, because what God is saying is that when you just set better boundaries, when you start seeing the truth of your situation and you realize that maybe you haven't been speaking to yourself the best, you haven't been handling yourself the best way, and then you just change that, you change how you approach yourself, you will change how you allow other people to approach you, then you will be able to get this blessing of starting to see life for what it truly is. And then when you can really see life for what it truly is, then you can focus on those wanted things to manifest more wanted. Okay, God, last message. What's this? Okay. And to clarify, last message, a blessed gift. Something beautiful soon manifests. Trust that all is unfolding in the most perfect way for you and all concerned. Have faith and continue to hold positive and loving thoughts. A blessed gift is on the way. So you may be feeling trapped right now in your life. You may be feeling like you have been doing a lot of work. It has not been paying off. But what God is trying to get you to understand is that all of this healing that you have been doing on the inside is going to eventually bloom out. But your job, what you need to do is just right now is just change your focus and also change your environment and who you allow around you. Once you do that, your vibration will change, and then those manifestations that you want can easily come to you. Okay? All right, y'all. Angel number 2818. Those are all the messages I have for you. If you made it to the end of this message, please give me a thumbs up. If you made it to the end of this message, you are not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Dream those dreams until we meet again. Dream those dreams. Never let the internet embrace you, and never ever let someone tell you what you cannot do. The last blessing that I'm going to impart on your life and infuse in this video is a blessing of faith. The universe is testing you. Will you be faithful and true to yourself? Be courageous, for you are supported by a divine ocean of love. You are gifted at this time with the blessing of a strong faith that will see you through present changes. So again, you may be feeling trapped. You may be feeling like God forgot about you, but he is really just giving you this moment so that you can burst through on the other side to become the Queen of Swords of your life. Okay, y'all, that's all I have for you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Talk to you soon. Bye.